Hello and welcome to Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. I am RC Robbin. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. This is, well, imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. That's what you'd have here. This is an attempt to play 162 games on YouTube. No skipped innings, no simulated games. As you can see, the Avengers have taken the place of the Houston Astros in the American League West. The standings are on the screen right now. So far, 12 games have been played. The Avengers are 10 wins and 2 losses. They are in first place over the Texas Rangers, 2.5 game lead. So far, I hit, I pitch, I field. I do not run the bases. Let the computer run the bases for me and decide when or when not to steal. Up to this point, for 12 games, the difficulty for hitting and pitching have been set to dynamic, which kind of goes up and down based on how well you play. But at 10-2, it feels a little bit too easy. So what I'm going to do is for the time being, I'm going to switch it to Hall of Fame difficulty for both hitting and pitching. Hall of Fame is like the next tier below the top tier. Top tier is legendary. So there's a bunch of difficulty settings. Hall of Fame is almost the top setting. We'll see. If I lose 10 games in a row, maybe I'll kick it back to dynamic. But for now, we'll play it at Hall of Fame. So game number 13 in the regular season. Chris Pratt, 2-0 on the season, starts against Framber Valdez, who's 0-2. The Avengers versus the Seattle Mariners. Let's play the game. Let's do this. Play full game. Simulation at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. I don't like regional theme. I like the show theme. Broadcast, partly cloudy. Chris Pratt is the starter. The lineup is fine just the way it is. Again, I hit, pitch, field, do not run the bases, and I do play-by-play. Let's make sure this microphone is in the proper place. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And we are live on MLB The Show 22 with some Avengers baseball. The Hollywood Avengers visit the Seattle Mariners here at T-Mobile Park. It's an April matchup. On the mound, Framber Valdez. He's lost his first 2 starts. Terrible ERA. I'm sure he'll like to get that ERA down a little bit. We'll see what happens. He will face Tom Holland to lead off the ball game. He plays Spider-Man in the MCU. 260, 4 homers, 6 RBIs. Here comes first pitch of the ball game. Sinking fastball fouled off for strike 1. Oh, that pitch, it hits him. So that's the first base runner of the game. On deck is the late, great Chadwick Boseman hitting 233. Quick throw to first. Spider-Man is back. You'd have to be living under a rock to not know that Chadwick Boseman lost his battle with colon cancer in the year 2020. May he rest in peace. He will live forever in Avengers baseball. He is the starting third baseman for the Hollywood Avengers. And he fouls off the sinking fastball. Count is no balls and 1 strike to Black Panther. Breaking ball outside. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, runner leads off first. He has speed. We'll see if he takes off. Slicing down the right field line. Out of play. Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes on Chadwick. In the dirt. Oh, he's going to second. The throw down to second is in time. Took a chance and paid the price. So those bases are now empty with 1 away. Count is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Full count. On deck is Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. So here comes a full count pitch from Valdez. And that's a line drive headed towards the right center field gap. And it should roll all the way to the wall. Rounding first and heading to second is Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. It is a 1-out double for Chadwick Boseman. Second double of the season. Had Tom Holland not got thrown out, it's very possible this would be a 1-0 ball game. here in the top of the first inning. But we'll never know now. Next up, Brie Larson hitting from the right side, switch hitter, batting .227. Fouls off the high fastball, strike one. Brie has 1 homer, 3 RBIs on the season. She plays second base, sometimes designated hitter.
He's going, he's going, he's going!
And she fouls off the circle change. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. I don't know why he was stealing third, but I'm glad she fouled it off. Off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brie. Checked her swing. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner leads off second in scoring position. 1 out here in the top of the first. Outside, full count, 3-2. On deck is Chris Hemsworth, Thor, Love and Thunder, Thor Odin's son. Here comes the full count pitch to Larson. Grounder to second. Over to first, in time, 2 away. Runner at second moves to third on the out to first. Well, at least she got the job done, moved the runner over. Tom Holland, Chadwick Boseman, Brie Larson, Chris Hemsworth, Dave Bautista, and so on. Hard ground ball, line drive to shortstop, and the side is retired, stranding the runner at third. So half inning complete here in T-Mobile Park in Seattle. It's the Avengers 0, the Seattle Mariners coming to bat. This is MLB The Show 22. On the mound for the Hollywood Avengers is Chris Pratt, Star-Lord. He will face Jimmy Rollins to lead off the game. .250, 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Swinging to miss the fastball, 95 on the radar gun. Strike one. Hollywood Avengers are 10-2 on the season, mid-April. Rollins pulls it down the right field line, out of play. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked nicely. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Fly ball to left. Simu Liu near the left field line. Shang-Chi makes the catch, 1 away. The lineup for the Mariners, Jimmy Rollins is at short, Duke Snider at center, Dante Bichette in right, Ryan Howard at first. Jose Altuve is the second baseman. Chris Bryant's at third, Yan Gomes is the catcher, Tyrone Taylor's in left, batting ninth and playing DH, Samad Taylor. So Duke Snider hitting .222 on the season, steps up to the plate with 1 out. Misses inside with the fastball, ball 1. Duke, the center fielder, 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Duke is a Hall of Famer, played for the Dodgers when they were in Brooklyn. Fouls back the fastball, count even 1 ball and 1 strike. He was Brooklyn's answer to Mickey Mantle in center field. Slicing, foul, count as 1 ball, 2 strikes to Duke. Fastball inside, count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out, base is empty, bottom of the first, no score. Fly ball to right, the Winter Soldier makes the catch, 2 away. Sebastian Stan in right field for the Avengers.
Batting third, the right fielder.
Next up, Dante Bichette, .281. He has 5 homers and 10 RBIs on the young season. Dante was a Hall of Fame. No, I'm sorry. Take that back. Fastball down the middle for strike 1. Dante was a perennial all-star, but not a Hall of Famer. Played in the 1990s. Oh, went too far. Foul tip into the glove. Count is quickly no balls. 2 strikes on Dante. In foul territory, foul ball. Count remains 1 ball, 2. Check that. No balls and 2 strikes. Misses inside with the 2-seam fastball. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the changeup to stay alive. Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord in the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. He is 2-0 on the season at 16 wins in last year's game. Fouls it back. Count remains 1-2. So I am RC Robbin. This is Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Again, fouls it back. And the at-bat continues. Ground ball through the right side. It is a 2-out single for Dante Bichette. And Seattle has a base runner. Everybody's wearing 42 today in honor of Jackie Robinson. It's Jackie Robinson Day in the major leagues. Next up, first baseman slugger Ryan Howard hitting .265, left-handed hitter. A little late on the fastball, slicing out of play, strike one. Chases a two-seam fastball out of the zone. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Ryan Howard, another all-star, not a Hall of Famer, but close. Played for the Philadelphia Phillies. Foul ball, third base side, out of play. Philadelphia Phillies in the early 2000s. Strike 3 calls. Top of the zone. Side is retired. After 1 inning here at Safeco Park, T-Mobile Park, whatever you want to call it, no score. Leading off the top of the second inning is catcher Dave Bautista, Drax the Destroyer. 529, 5 homers, 10 RBIs. Valdez deals. In the dirt, ball 1. 11 for his last 18. He has been hot here in April. 2-hopper to the second baseman. Fields fires, got him. And there's 1 away. Jose Altuve playing second base for the Mariners. Next up is the center fielder Richard Madden. 300, 4 homers, 8 RBIs. He plays Icarus in the Eternals in the MCU. Sinking fastball low, ball 1. Richard Madden. Better known probably as Robb Stark in the HBO miniseries Game of Thrones. Pitches low, 2 balls and no strikes to Madden. Grounder through the right side. It is a 1-out single for Icarus. And the MCU has a base runner. Just poked it through the right side between first and second. Next up, the right fielder Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier, hitting .333 on the season. Sinking fastball is low, ball 1. Sebastian has 3 homers and 5 RBIs so far here in April. Quick throw to first. He's back. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for joining me. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Curveball in there. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Sebastian. Again, throw to first. Trying to keep him close. 1 out, top of the second inning. First game of a 3-game series between these ball clubs here in T-Mobile Park. Pitch out, nothing doing. Count is 2 balls, 1 strike. Catcher's already thrown out a runner, trying to take second on a wild pitch.
Ball 3.
Did he go too far? No, he did not. Pitches off the plate. Hitter's count to Sebastian. 3 balls and 1 strike. Showing some patience at the plate. Hello, Sonic the Hedgehog. Welcome to the live stream. Swing and a miss at the curveball. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. Will the runner be in motion? We'll never know because it's ball 4 and there'll be runners at first and second with 1 out for Shang-Chi. Simu Liu, Shang-Chi of the 10 Rings. Chases a curveball in the dirt. Strike one. Samuliu has a homer and 6 RBIs, but he's hitting only a .158 on the season. Started out hot, gotten cold. Grounder, foul. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Liu. Runners lead off first and second, 1 down, no score here in the second inning. Curveball outside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed hitter against the lefty Valdez. Gets him to chase on the breaking ball, swing and a miss. And that's the first strikeout for Valdez, as there are now 2 away. Here's the replay. Terrible angle. Oof. So next up, switch hitter Anthony Mackie, the new Captain America, hitting from the right side against the lefty Valdez. Swing and a miss in the fastball, strike one. Anthony's hitting a .194. He does have a homer and 3 RBIs. 2 outs, runners at first and second. Fouls it upstairs behind home plate. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes on Mackie. Oh, that's a pass ball, and both runners will move up. So now on a single, both runners will score on the pass ball by the catcher. It's interesting. So runners at second and third, count as 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mackie. Check the swing, change up in the dirt. 2 balls and 2 strikes is the count. And fouls it back. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners lead off second and third. No score. Top of the second inning. That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. Cut the check, ladies and gentlemen. That's Anthony Mackie with a 2-out, 3-run home run to give the Avengers an early 3-0 advantage. Oh, yeah. Let's watch the replay. Cut the check. Breaking ball right down the middle. Fat breaking ball. Pulls it down the left field line for a 2-out, 3-run home run. And it's 3-0 Avengers. Second deck. Lineup turns over. Tom Holland is Spider-Man. Fouls off the curveball, strike one. Tom Holland's hitting .260 on the season. 4 homers, 6 RBIs. Base is empty, 2 outs. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Just gets a piece of the sinking fastball. Count 1 ball, 2 strikes on Spider-Man. Just gets a piece to stay alive. Count will remain 1 and 2. 3-0 Avengers here in the top of the second inning at T-Mobile Park. Again, fouls it off. On deck is Black Panther. In the dirt, count 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. Again, just trying to stay alive. That might have been ball 3, but couldn't take a chance with 2 strikes. Sinking fastball low. Full count on deck again, Chadwick Boseman. Here comes the full count pitch from Valdez. Line drive, base hit through the right side. Check that, the left side. It's a 2-out single for Spider-Man. And this half inning will continue. Next up, Black Panther, who had a hit in his first at-bat. Sinking fastball outside, ball 1. Double in the first inning. He's hitting .250 on the season. This is game number 13, middle of April. Outside again, 2 balls and no strikes. Farmer Valdez, the starting pitcher for the Mariners, got the first 2 outs in the inning, then proceeded to walk 2 batters, and then give up a 3-run home run to Anthony Mackie. Sinking fastball fouled off. Count as 2 balls and 1 strike to Bozeman. Spider-Man leads off first. Quick throw to first. He's back. I am RC Robbin. Thank you for watching. This is Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
He's going.
Pitches inside. Throw down is not in time. Spider-Man. Stolen base number 2 for Tom Holland, and he is now in scoring position with 2 outs. A single can score him. Here's the replay. Nowhere close. No chance for the catcher to make the throw. So runner in scoring position. 3-1 count for Bozeman. Hits a deep drive to right. Center fielder on the warning track, in front of the warning track. Duke Snider makes the catch to retire the side. But a 3-run home run by the new Captain America gives the Avengers a 3-0 lead after 1.5. This is MLB The Show 22. We go to the bottom of the second. Up steps Jose Altuve, the second baseman, 212, no homers, 2 RBIs.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
At the knees, strike 1. The pitcher today is Star-Lord Peter Quill. Chris Pratt is 2-0 on the season. Pops it up out of the crouch is the catcher. Drax the Destroyer makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 6, the third baseman.
Next up, third baseman Chris Bryant hitting .318, 2 homers, 8 RBIs. 1 out, bases empty here in the bottom of the second. Fastball in there, strike 1. Change up, strike 2, count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. Just gets a piece of the curveball to stay alive. Count will remain 0-2. Chris Bryant, I don't know who he plays for currently. I think of him as a Chicago Cub because that's where he won the World Series. Pulls the inside fastball down the left field line out of play, and the at-bat will continue at 0-2.
Ball 1.
Misses. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Swing and a miss, the high fastball. 2-seam action. And there are 2 away. Second strikeout of the game for Star-Lord. Here's the replay.
Batting 7, the
It
catcher,
was a strike.
Young. Go.
Next up, catcher Yan Gomes.
No, that's down.
Fastball low, ball 1. Looks like it's his first at-bat of the season based on his stat line.
2 balls.
In the dirt with the curveball. 2 balls, no strikes. Deep drive. Curling out of play, strike 1. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. 3-0 MCU here in the bottom of the second inning. First game of a 3-game series.
Ball upstairs.
Just misses high. Hitters count 3 balls, 1 strike. On deck, Tyrone Taylor. Pops it up, foul territory. Charging is the first baseman, Hemsworth. He will make the catch to retire the side. Thor Odinson flashing the glove. End at 2, 3-0. Hollywood Avengers lead. So we go to the top of the third. Up steps Brie Larson. She plays Captain Marvel in the MCU. Switch hitter batting from the right side against the lefty. A little late on the curveball. Fouls it down the right field line. Out of play for strike 1. Brie is playing second base today. Hits a deep drive to center, but playable. Duke Snider makes the catch, moving away.
Number 42.
Next up, Chris Hemsworth. He plays Thor Odinson. Lined out in the first, he is 0 for 1 today. That's a drive. Oh, that no one's going to catch that one. It's 1 hop off the player's alliance sign. He makes the turn. The throw to second. It's going to be close. He's in there with a 1-out double. The strongest Avenger Sixth double of the season. Double number 6. Here's the replay. Line drive to right. No chance for the right fielder. Next up, Dave Bautista, 0 for 1. Oh, he hits a drive. Back goes the center fielder on the warning track. He makes the catch. Tagging is Thor. He will go to third, but there are 2 away. So runner at third, 2 outs, and they'll need a hit to score that 4th run of the game. Richard Madden, the center fielder, singled in his first at-bat, scored a run hitting .317 on the season. Let's see what happens. Fouls off the curveball, strike 1. Again, if you don't remember who Richard Madden is, he played Icarus in the movie The Eternals. Curveball inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Hemsworth leads off third base, 3-0 Avengers, 2 outs. Late on the sinking fastball, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes to Madden. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here comes the pitch. Slicing, out of play. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt, blocked nicely, throw down to third for no apparent reason. High risk, low reward. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Hits a deep drive. Back goes on the warning track as the center fielder in right center field makes the catch to retire the side. After 2.5, the score is the Avengers 3, the Mariners 0. This is MLB The Show 22. We go to the bottom of the third. Up steps Tyrone Taylor. $188 is the batting average. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Fouls off the fastball. 95 on the radar gun. Strike 1. Just gets a piece of the curveball. 2 quick strikes on Taylor. And it is a lazy pop-up to the shortstop. Cut the check. Mackey makes the catch, 1 away. Number 9 hitter Samad Taylor, $149, 1 homer, 1 RBI. Fouls it down the left field line, out of play for strike 1. 3-0 Marvel Cinematic Universe. Here comes the 0-1. Jams him, 96 on the radar gun. Foul ball, strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes. Misses with the curveball, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, the high fastball. Blew it right by him. There are 2 away. 3rd strikeout of the game for Chris Pratt for Star-Lord. Pratt is 2-0 on the season, trying to go 3-0. He has a 3-0 lead here in the 3rd. So, good start. Lineup turns over. Jimmy Rollins is 0 for 1. Up there for his 2nd plate appearance. Down and in, ball 1. Thank you for watching. This is Avengers Baseball. Don't forget to like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Fouls off the high fastball behind home plate. Jimmy Rollins is best known for playing shortstop for the Philadelphia Phillies. Fly ball to center. Madden is there. Icarus makes the catch to retire the side. 3 shutout innings for Star-Lord. 3-0 MCU. This is Avengers Baseball. We go to the top of the 4th. Up steps Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. 333 on the season. Fastball low and outside, ball 1. Fouls down the right field line, out of play. Hello and welcome, Mr. Outlander. Thank you for watching the live stream. Am I that awesome author that wrote a book called 5 and 20? I may be. I'm not 100% sure because I know that's written by someone named Robin Ramos. Robin with 2 B's, last name Ramos, R-A-M-O-S, wrote a book called 5 and 20, which is now available on Amazon. Not a sponsor, YouTube. Don't get it twisted, YouTube. But a good friend of mine wrote that book, available on Amazon.com. Fouls it off. Count as 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sebastian. In paperback, Kindle, also available on Kindle Vella. Fouls off the circle change on the edge of the zone just to stay alive. Count will remain 1 and 2. 3-0 lead here in the top of the 4th inning. First game of a 4-game set. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thank you, Mr. Outlander, for watching the stream. Always a pleasure to see your name in the box. Line drive. Base hit down the left field line. And he'll fall. And it'll be an easy double for Sebastian Stan. It is a leadoff double. Runner in scoring position for the Winter Soldier. First double of the season for Sebastian. Just hacks it down that left field line. Left fielder tries to stop it, but can't. Next up, Simu Liu needs to get that runner over to third. And unfortunately does not get the job done. It's a lazy fly ball to left. Makes the catch for out number 1. That is an unproductive out from Shang-Chi.
Number 42.
Next up, Anthony Mackie, who had a 3-run home run in his first at-bat, giving him 2 homers on the season and 6 RBIs after only 11 games. Fastball in the dirt, ball 1. In the bullpen, Robert Stephenson for the Mariners, right-hander. Okay, so I'm going to name 3 movies that me and my son have watched in the last 3 days. Do it! That ball is high. It is far. That ball is gonzo. It is the 2nd home run of the game for Captain America. Cut the check again. And it's a 5-0 lead for the MCU. Never-ending story. Awesome movie. Sad, sad moment in that movie involving a horse. Made me cry as a young man. Cut the check. Bang! Oh, just inside that left field foul pole. So lineup turns over. Tom Holland is up.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Nope, that's a ball.
Breaking ball outside, ball 1. Playing the game instead of on dynamic, I am playing it on Hall of Fame mode for both hitting and pitching.
That's ball 2.
Down 2 balls, no strikes. I felt like dynamic was a little too easy going 10 and 2. Grounder, 2-hopper to the shortstop. Throw, pulls him off the bag. At E6 from Jimmy Rollins. My goodness. And even on Hall of Fame, the Avengers leading 5-0 after 4 innings. My goodness. Yep. Ryan Howard could not stay on the bag. And the manager of the Seattle Mariners has seen enough, asks for the ball. Out of the bullpen, the Mariners summon Robert Stephenson. This is his 5th appearance. His record is 0-1 with an 8.64 earned run average. The first time they showed the wolf, my son roared at him. It was funny. Caleb. Chadwick Boseman's 1 for 2. Big lead at first. Let's see what happens. He's going. First pitch in there for strike. Throw down is not in time. It's a stolen base. 5-0 lead. And Tom Holland, Spider-Man, his 3rd steal of the season. Is that Bush League? Is it Bush League to steal a bag when you're leading 5-0? I'm not sure. In any event, runner in scoring position with 1 out for Boseman. Count is no balls, 1 strike. Throw to second. He's back. So 2 more movies. What else did you see? Swing and a miss at the inside fastball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Robert Stephenson throwing gas. Strike 3 on the outside corner. Black Panther is retired, 2 away.
Now batting.
Was it a strike?
42.
Outside corner. Yes, it was. 96 on the radar gun. So next up, Brie Larson turns around and hits from the left side against the righty Stephenson, switch hitter, playing second base today. Oh, high fastball, high and tight, swing and a miss. Strike 1. Brie is 0 for 2 in this ball game. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. 5-0 MCU. Check the swing. In the dirt. Count as 1 ball and 1 strike. Nice block by the catcher. And it is a pop-up in the infield. Rollins calls for it, makes the catch, retires aside, but a 2-run home run from Anthony Mackie cut the check again. After 3.5, it's 5-0 MCU. My goodness. So we go to the bottom of the 4th. The center fielder Duke Snyder flew out in the 1st. Up there for his second plate appearance. Backs him off the plate, ball 1. The return of to Oz. I'm not familiar with that one. Fastball in there. Looked high, called a strike by the home plate umpire. The count even is 1 ball and 1 strike. Not familiar with that one. Line drive to left. Liu is there. Shang-Chi makes the catch, 1 away. I mean, I'm obviously familiar with the Wizard of Oz, but the return to Oz, not familiar. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Dante Bichette singled in his first at-bat. Up there again. Checked his swing, pitches outside, ball 1. Fly ball to center. Madden charges. He is there. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. So the Avengers are 10-2. They're leading 5-0 here in this first game of a 3-game series in T-Mobile Park against the Seattle Mariners. They'll be 11-2 if the score holds. Up next is first baseman Ryan Howard, who is 0 for 1. Misses just off the inside edge. Count as 1 ball, no strikes. Ryan is 7 for his last 11, so he's hot. Line drive to center, charging is Madden. He will make the catch to retire the side. End of 4. Here at T-Mobile, 5-0 MCU. So we go to the top of the 5th. Leading off for the Hollywood Avengers is Chris Hemsworth. If you got Disney Plus, it's on that. Maybe I'll check it out. Chris is 1 for 2 with a double. Fastball inside, ball 1. A little late on the fastball, flies to right. Easy play for the right fielder, makes the catch for out number 1. The girl that plays the Waterboy's girlfriend in The Waterboy is Dorothy when she was a child. Oh, okay. I think I know who that actress is. Next up, Dave Bautista, the catcher. Drax the Destroyer is 0 for 2 today. He has 5 homers on the season in only 11 games.
Nope. Ball 1.
Slider low, ball 1. 5-0 MCU here in the 5th.
Ball 2.
Low again. Count as 2 balls and no strikes. If you hadn't already noticed, everyone in the game today is wearing number 2 in honor of Jackie Robinson. Chases a slider down in the zone. Count as 2 balls, 1 strike. If you don't know why they're honoring Jackie Robinson, just gets a piece. Count evens, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jackie Robinson was the first African-American baseball player that played in the major leagues in the late 1940s for breaking the color barrier. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. On deck is Richard Madden. Here comes the full count pitch with 1 out to Drax. Deep drive to right on the warning track, makes the catch for the 2nd out. Dark Crystal is one of my favorites. 1982
center fielder.
Muppet classic, but a dark Muppet classic. Loved Dark Crystal. You have excellent taste in movies to educate your son Caleb. Outstanding decision on your part, Mr. Outlander. Chases a high fastball, 97 on the radar gun, strike one to Madden. He's 1 for 2 in this game. 98 on the radar gun. He dials it up. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs. 5-0. Off the plate, count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. All 5 runs are given up by the starting pitcher, Framber Valdez. So far, Robert Stephenson has stopped the bleeding temporarily, at least. Pop-up, shallow right field. Altuve in right field makes the catch to retire the side. 4.5 complete here at T-Mobile. 5-0 Avengers. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Jose Altuve's 0 for 1.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Fastball low, ball 1. Jose Altuve plays for the Houston Astros. Curveball in there, count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. In this fictional franchise, the Hollywood Avengers have taken the place of the Houston Astros, so they don't exist. Fastball misses outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. The Avengers are in the American League West. Right now, they have a 2.5 game lead over the Texas Rangers at 10 wins and 2 losses. Hits the corner, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive to center, charging is Madden. He makes the catch, 1 away. Covers some nice territory out there in right center field. They were playing him to pull. Next up, third baseman Chris Bryant, who struck out in his first at-bat. He's 0 for 1. Outside corner, 96 on the radar gun. In there for a strike. Change up low, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-0 MCU here in the bottom of the 5th. Deep drive to left center field. Charging is the center fielder. He will make the catch for the second out. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Welcome to Avengers Baseball. Yan Gomes popped out in the second inning, his first at-bat of the season. He is 0 for 1. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. Oh, backs him off the plate, knocks him down. 2 balls, no strikes to Gomes. Slow bouncer, charging. Black Panther, strong throw in time to retire the side. It's 5 innings complete, an official ball game here at T-Mobile Park. The Avengers lead 5-0. This is MLB The Show 22. So we go to the top of the 6th. Up steps Sebastian Stan, who has a double today. He scored twice. 6 for 16 on the season. Fastball from Stephenson. High, ball 1. Jams him with the high fastball, skies it to right, and there's the first out. Dante Bichette in right field makes the catch. Next up, left-handed hitter Simu Liu, who's 0 for 2. His batting average has dipped to 150 on the season. Shang-Chi. Fastball outside, ball 1. Dark Crystal. Oh, yeah. Line drive, base hit to center field. A 1-out single for Shang-Chi. And he joins the hit parade. Here's a replay. Fastball down in the zone, in on his hands. Base hit to center. Next up. And they want to show you one of the 2 homers from Anthony Mackie. Switch hitter now batting from the right side. Hit both homers from the left side. 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Fastball high and outside ball one. He has all 5 runs batted in this game. The new Captain America. Low, 2 balls and no strikes. Runner at first. 1 out. Outside corner with the fastball, count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Robert Stephenson is up to 25 pitches out of the bullpen. Check the swing, fastball in there, count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes to Mackey. Out in front of the slider, swing and a miss, and he's retired finally. Stephenson's second strikeout, and there are 2 away. Here's the breaking ball down and in, way out in front. Lineup turns over. Tom Holland steps up to the plate, 1 for 2. Grounder to second. Altuve over to first to retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 5-0 Avengers lead. 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of the 6th. Tyrone Taylor popped out in the 3rd. Fastball in there from Chris Pratt. Strike 1. Fouls off the curveball. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. I don't know if Tyrone Taylor is an actual player or if he is a created player in this fictional franchise. Fastball inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Does not look familiar to me. Breaking ball outside. 0-2 count falls to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and miss the fastball. 94 on the radar gun. And there is 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. 4th strikeout for Star-Lord.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Samad Taylor.
So 1 away, up steps Samad Taylor. Outside corner with the fastball, strike 1. Tries to bunt his way on, but it is a foul ball for strike 2. Count is no balls and 2 strikes to Samad. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Swinging. There's 2 away. 5th strikeout of the game for Chris Pratt. High and tight with the fastball, couldn't catch it. 2 down, bases empty. Lineup turns over. Jimmy Rollins is 0 for 2. Fastball in there, strike 1. And Star-Lord is just rolling on his way to his 6th shutout inning. Misses high with the fastball, 1 ball and 1 strike. Breaking ball in there, 1 and 2. Pops him up near the left field line. Behind third base. Foul territory. Black Panther makes the catch to retire the side. And it's 6 shutout innings for Chris Pratt. 5-0 lead for the Hollywood Avengers.
Your attention, please.
In relief, Felix Pena, making his 9th appearance for the Mariners. He says no record. His ERA is 2.25 over 16 innings, though. He has pitched well. He will face Chadwick Boseman, who had a double in the 1st inning and is 1 for 3.
For Hollywood, the third baseman, number 42.
Fouls off the slider, strike 1. Fouls it back, strike 2. All of the offensive output today comes from the number 9 hitter, Anthony Mackie, with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. High and tight. Count is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-handed pitcher Sean Doolittle is warming in the Mariners bullpen. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Pena. Oh, got him with the slider down and away for a strikeout. Out number 1 here in the 7th.
Now batting.
Next up, Brie Larson, who's 0 for 3. She went too far. Chased the pitch, strike 1. Outside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Pulls it. Foul. Count is 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes. Chases a 2-seam fastball, misses it. And there are 2 away. Nasty pitch.
The batter, number 42.
Boom, outside. Outside. But swing and a miss. Number 5, 94 mile an hour. So next up, 2 outs, bases empty, top of the 7th. Chris Hemsworth steps up to the plate. High fastball called a strike by the home plate umpire. Chris has a double in the 3rd. He is 1 for 3. Grounds it to 3rd, fielded, fires, got him. Side retired. Get up and stretch, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for the 7th inning stretch. On the road at T-Mobile Park, the Hollywood Avengers lead 5-0. Take me out to the ball game. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Up steps Duke Snyder, the center fielder for the Seattle Mariners. Fastball inside corner, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Breaking ball finds the zone. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes to Duke. Fly ball towards the right center field gap. Sebastian Stan races over, makes the catch, 1 away. Next up is Dante Bichette, who singled in the 1st. He is 1 for 2 today. Fouls it back, strike 1, 95 on the radar gun. This is Avengers Baseball. I am RC Robbin. Welcome to the live stream. Fastball inside, count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. Imagine if the actors from the Marvel Cinematic Universe were to play Major League Baseball against legends past and present. And that's what you have here. Right now, Chris Pratt just threw a ball to Dante Bichette. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Chris Pratt plays Star-Lord in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. That's a fly ball to left center field. Charging over is Icarus from the Eternals. Madden makes the catch, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first base.
2 down, bases empty. Up steps the first baseman Ryan Howard, who's 0 for 2. Fastball in there, strike 1. The Avengers so far in this 162-game schedule are 10-2. Late on the fastball, slicing out of play. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes. 83 pitches here in the bottom of the 7th for Pratt. Slicing out of play. Count will remain 0-2. So they're 10-2. 5-0 lead on their way to being 11-2, provided there was no disaster. Chases a pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out, side retired. End of 7 shutout innings for Star-Lord. It's a 5-0 lead for the MCU.
Your attention.
We go to the top of the 8th. Raleigh Fingers, Hall of Famer. 8 appearances, 8th appearance. His record is 0-3 so far in this fictional franchise. 8.53 earned run average. Has not pitched well. He will face the catcher, Drax the Destroyer, Dave Bautista, who was 0 for 3 so far today. Oh, couldn't hold back. Swung and missed, strike 1. Bautista is currently in a 10-game hitting streak. Fastball inside, count evens 1 ball, 1 strike. Attendance 38,493 here at T-Mobile Park in Seattle. Can't hold back on the slider. Swing and a miss, count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. 10-game hitting streak on the line. This may be his last at-bat to extend the hitting streak. In the dirt, swing and a miss, throws down, strike him out, throw him out, 1 away. Did you see the Love and Thunder trailer, Mr. Outlander wants to know? Yes, I did, and I loved it. I loved the trailer. I'm looking forward to that movie. Obviously, the next one is The Multitudes of Madness. Next up, Richard Madden, 1 for 3 with a single today. The Doctor Strange film is up next in May, but I'm very excited for July. Just got a piece of the sliders, fouls it off, strike one. July is Love and Thunder. I loved it. I thought the trailer looked great. Chase the pitch. Count is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Slider off the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Luis Garcia, the right-hander, and Sean Doolittle, the left-hander, are warming in the Seattle bullpen here in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and there are 2 away. Nasty slider from Raleigh Fingers.
Now batting, number 42.
So 2 down, bases empty. Up steps Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. 1 for 2 today. In the dirt. Slider, ball 1. He has a double and 2 runs scored in this ball game. Sinking fastball finds the outside corner. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. 5-0 MCU here in the top of the 8th. Ball, checked his swing. Count is 2-1. That's a deep drive. Headed towards the right field gap. It is Gonzo. That is a solo home run for Sebastian Stan, the Winter Soldier. His 4th homer of the season off of Raleigh Fingers. Here in the top of the 8th, it is now a 6-0 lead for the Hollywood Avengers. The Winter Soldier. Honestly, I thought it was going to be off the wall in right center field, but it just kept on going. Let's watch the replay. Bang. Woo. 389 according to StatCast. Next up, Simu Liu, 1 for 3.
Now batting, number 42.
Hits a deep drive to center, but playable for Duke Snyder to retire the side. So, thanks to the solo shot from Sebastian Stan, we go to the bottom of the 8th. The Avengers now lead by 6. It's 6-0. This is MLB The Show 22. Up next is Jose Altuve.
Leading up for the Mariners, the second baseman, Jose.
Fastball outside, ball 1. Altuve's 0 for 2. Why did I do that to good old Raleigh Fingers? I should be ashamed of myself. He deserves better. High, 2 balls and no strikes. 6-0 here in the bottom of the 8th.
Ball 3.
3 balls and no strikes. Chris Bryant on deck. Here comes the 3-0. Swinging on 3-0, Altuve is. Fouls it down the right field line, out of play. Count is 3 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher is getting tired, according to my pitching coach. In the dirt. Ball 4. So leadoff walk here in the 8th. Pitching is shutout, so I'm going to push it. But before I do that, let's go to the manager's office and the bullpen. And let's get Bradley Cooper up and warm and Haley Steinfeld up and warm. Haley plays Kate Bishop in the MCU. Bradley Cooper is the voice of Rocket Raccoon. Line drive. Simu Liu races over. He makes the catch for out number 1. Nice play by Shang-Chi in left. 1 out here in the 8th.
The batter, the catcher.
Next up, catcher Yan Gomes, 0 for 2 for this game, 0 for 2 for the season. Late on the fastball, 94 on the radar gun, strike 1. Fouls it back, strike 2. Runner leads off first. Misses off the plate, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner leads off first, 6-0 MCU. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on the high fastball. And there are 2 away. 7th strikeout of the game for Chris Pratt. He's approaching 100 pitches. It's early in the season. He's already 2-0. I'm not sure how far I want to push him. Next up, Tyrod Taylor. In there, strike 1. Hate to have an injury But when you're throwing a shutout, you got to push it. Deep drive down the right field line, slicing, out of play, strike 2. Fly ball to center. Madden gets a late jump, but he will settle under it to retire the side. It's 8 shutout innings for Chris Pratt. 6-0 MCU. We go to the top of the 9th. Anthony Mackie, the star of the game, leads off. So Captain America will face Sean Doolittle, left-handed pitcher. This is his 8th appearance, no record, but his ERA is 9.95. He has not pitched well so far in April. Anthony Mackie is responsible for all of the runs here. Both of them 2 homers, 5 RBIs. Actually, 5 out of 6 runs, pardon me. Fastball outside, ball 1. Hitting from the switch hitter, hitting from the right side against the lefty Doolittle. Just gets a piece of the split finger fastball. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike. And that's a line drive headed towards the right fielder. Dante Bichette makes the catch for out number 1. Hit it on the nose, but right at the right fielder.
The batter, the designated hitter.
Lineup turns over. Tom Holland, Spider-Man, is 1 for 3 with a single. Steps up from the right side. Outside, ball 1. Fouls back the slider. Count evens 1 ball and 1 strike to Tom. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Off the plate, 2 balls and 1 strike. On deck is Chadwick Boseman. Did he check it? Yes, he did. Down and in, ball 3. Hitters count, 3 balls and 1 strike to Tom. Ball 4, it's a 1-out walk for Spider-Man. Here in the top of the 9th, the Avengers already have a 6-0 lead. Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther, is 1 for 4 with a double today. Double was way back in the 1st inning. Slicing down the right field line, out of play for strike 1. Out in front of the split finger fastball. Count quickly, no balls and 2 strikes to Black Panther. Down and in, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, runner leads off first, 1 down here in the top of the 9th. 6-0 lead already for the Avengers. Quick throw to first. Holland is back. And that's a line drive headed towards the right center field gap. And it will, oh, brilliant catch by Duke Snider, giving up the body in center for the 2nd out. Watch the replay on this. Look how he ranges towards right field. Makes the catch. Got to give credit where credit's due. So 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Up steps Brie Larson, switch hitter hitting from the right side against the lefty Doolittle. Spider-Man returned to first. And she swings at the first pitch and hits a lazy fly ball to right center field. Easier play for Duke this time to retire the side. So we go to the bottom of the 9th. Last licks for the Seattle Mariners. They need 6 runs to tie. It is the Avengers 6, the Mariners nothing. This is MLB The Show 22. Leading off, Samad Taylor, the number 9 hitter, struck out twice today. He's over 2. Chris Pratt is out there for the 9th, trying to get a complete game shutout. Line drive to center. Good start. Caught by Madden. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the bottom of the 9th. That's, if you want to get a complete game shutout early in the season at 100 pitches, that's how you get it done. Lineup turns over. Jimmy Rollins steps up to the plate. He's 0 for 3. Obviously, the bullpen is active just in case. Fastball in there, strike 1. Slicing, foul, strike 2. Count on Jimmy Rollins is quickly no balls and 2 strikes. Pitcher out of energy. Got to be careful. Fouls it back, count no balls, 2 strikes still. Yes, I know he's out of energy, but you know what? I want to get him the complete game shutout.
1 ball.
Inside, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grounder to third, fielded by Black Panther. Long throw, in time, 2 away, and the Seattle Mariners are down to their final out of this game. Here's the replay. Chadwick Boseman in time over to Thor Odinson at first base. So, representing the final out of the game is Duke Snider. Fastball inside corner, strike 1. Duke's 0 for 3 today. And this should do it. Pop up in the infield. Anthony Mackie is there. Cut the check. Side retired. Ball game over. Avengers win 6-0. And Chris Pratt, Star-Lord, Peter Quill, Guardians of the Galaxy, gets the complete game shutout. And the Avengers are now 11 wins and 2 losses on this season of 162 games plus. And I say plus because I hope to, at the end of it, make the playoffs, win the World Series. We shall see, said the blind man. We shall see. This has been a broadcast of Avengers Baseball on MLB The Show 22. I am RC Robbin. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. Player of the game, of course, is the starting pitcher, Chris Pratt. 9 innings, 1 hit, 1 hitter, 9 innings, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, no earned runs. The loss goes to Famber Valdez. And this has been it. This is the Avengers are now 11-2 on the season. That was game 1 of this 3-game set against Seattle. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mr. Outlander. Thank you, everyone else who hung out in the background but didn't comment. I sincerely appreciate you, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a great night, everybody. Take care of yourself. Happy baseball.